10 hours on the road and we have made it to our site for the night. I'm at a hip camp in Colorado and there's no snow anywhere, which is very alarming. It's also very warm. My jacket is wholly unnecessary right now, but it's cozy and it's just a part of me at this point. But I, in true fashion, am starving, and I ate all of my leftovers last night that I had intended to save for my meal today. But I think because I have some meat still that I really need to eat, I think I'm gonna make like little sliders because that sounds really dope. Yeah, I think that's what's gonna happen. This place is pretty cool. It is like right next to the highway, which is okay, I suppose. It might get annoying later, but the hip camp host also has horses, and one of them is very talkative right now. There's also a couple of eagles' nests nearby, so I'm hoping this evening I'll be able to see them or at least hear them. The host and I did go for a little walk together. She's so sweet. And she invited me to come back for a work stay situation, help her with ranch stuff, because I know how to do that. But first, food. Oh, I can hear one of the eagles chattering. Okay, yeah, I need to not be in this sweatshirt anymore. I just saw the eagle. Oh my gosh. How cool. Dang, you know what I meant to do on my way out here was stop to get a cutting board. Don't get distracted. I'm just gonna use the wood as a cutting board. No, it's not technically food safe, but it's here, unlike my cutting board. Oh my god! There's a bunch. So much just happened. The eagle, a bunch of deer. This place is cool, despite being right next to the highway. Now we're gonna cut the cheese in a fun way. No. Is this cheese moldy? Have I been eating moldy? I've been eating moldy cheese. I just ate moldy cheese. Cool. Good thing I have a super strong immune system. And a few more blocks of cheese. What a bummer. Fresh cheese. And there's a magpie. Put it on the wrong side. Oops. I cut an uneven number of bread slices. That's okay. Oh yeah. So where I am right now is technically the campsite where the tent would go. But I talked to the host and I was like, is it cool if I just sleep in my car? She didn't care. I'm the only one out here right now. So where my car is, it's technically like the RV spot. But since I'm the only one that has a reservation, she said she didn't care. I could do whatever I want. Right now, what I want is food. I think I cut the bread a little bit too big. That's okay. I am feeling pretty burnt out today. I'm kind of nervous about going backpacking tomorrow like I wanted to. Part of me is like, I don't know if that's gonna happen. Well, sure. Most of you guys, this backpacking trip is something that I've wanted to do for years now. I just don't think I planned very well for it. The marathoning of driving that I've done the last couple of days, not super ideal before you go walk like 20 miles. So good. Even the horses agree. Would have been bomb with some mustard. Hello. I fell asleep for a little bit and it was amazing. I still don't feel 100%. I don't even feel 80%, but I feel a lot better. I did go ahead and make my tea for this evening. It's gonna take a bit for me to adjust to the time change. For me right now, it's almost 9 o'clock. I haven't seen the bald eagle or anything since I was making my dinner. I have seen a few deer roaming around. I've been hearing, it sounds like a roadrunner, but I don't think it's a roadrunner. And that magpie has been flying around and that's been really peaceful. I've mostly just been lying down and reflecting on everything that's happened and everything that's coming up. And I keep getting reminders of a couple weeks ago whenever my body was telling me like, hey, you just need to slow down. And I feel that immensely right now. Did y'all see that? Oh my god, there's so many birds! A murmur. How delightful. If you haven't seen that video, I'll link it up there. But essentially, I'm burning out. This is so much driving, so much moving. I am one of those people who definitely prefers to land in one place for a little bit. I definitely had a very overly optimistic and overly confident view of my capacity and energy whenever I was planning this route. And I'm, coming to terms with that now. Tomorrow I was supposed to go backpacking. Part of me still really wants to, because I've been wanting to do this trip for years now. And the weather is still good for it. At the same time, I could really use a few days of just lounging and being with myself. And I really, really desperately need to organize the truck. Yeah, everything's just exploded. That's just who I am. And I want time to be able to get organized. And I haven't even packed for backpacking. So part of me already kind of feels like it's not going to happen, but we'll see. You never know. I'm still going to drive over to that area tomorrow, probably find some BLM land, maybe hit up a national forest or something if I end up not going backpacking. So we'll still be out in the wilderness and it'll be amazing. But as you can tell, it's getting super dark now. I'm gonna curl back up in the truck and probably do some computer work for a little bit while I still have power in my Jackery. So I will see y'all in the morning. Oh, good morning. I did not sleep well and I do not feel well. It was really rough last night, trying to get warm despite being in a 0-degree bag. My feet just could not get warm enough,
and I couldn't figure out if it was me and my circulation or something. So I eventually just reached down and felt the foot box, and it was so cold by the trunk. A lot of air was coming in through there and just getting trapped. And I ended up just shoving my 30-degree sleeping bag down there and kind of wrapping it around the foot box to create even more insulation. And it didn't really help. And so I shoved some of my clothes down there along with my extra pillow, and it somewhat helped. It's just so cold down there by the trunk. Like, even right now, my feet are freezing. And the zipper for my sleeping bag was getting super drafty, so I grabbed my puffer jacket and draped that over me and basically just threw the hood over my face, trying to trap as much warmth as I could. It might be time to retire this bag. It is very, very old. It's about 8 o'clock now. I am very dehydrated. My stomach doesn't feel awesome. And it's not because of the moldy cheese. That was such a small bite that I doubt it truly had an effect on me. But as much as I want to go on this backpacking trip, I just don't feel up for it. This isn't a great way to start a backpacking trip in an arid environment. Is already dehydrated with an iffy stomach. I have a couple of BLM spots in mind. I'm gonna check out once I muster up the courage to get out into the cold and make my tea. I know how much colder it's gonna be outside. I'm definitely gonna need some electrolytes today. My body is so dry, and I know I didn't drink enough water yesterday. But while this is steeping, I'm gonna get all of my stuff ready for us to head out. I just spoke with Hannah, the host of this campsite, and she gave me so many different spots to check out as far as BLM camping goes. So I'm just gonna hit the road and see what sticks out. So, let's go. We found a site. Not anywhere near where I was wanting to camp. The area that I initially was heading towards now requires special permits for camping, which I did not know. I guess I just didn't see it on the BLM website. But it's okay. We found somewhere. We're not in the desert like I wanted to be. We're in one of the national forests, so it is going to be chillier than I would have liked, especially in the evenings, but it's okay. We have some seclusion, we have some great views, and we have a place to rest our head for the next couple nights. The first thing that I want to do is brush my hair. So it was something that I needed to be doing a long time ago. I should have done it this morning and I didn't. Yep. My hair is so dry that I can hear the static building up in it.
That's what I get for not brushing my hair for like 3 days. Something else I really want to do now that we're camped out for a few days is reorganize everything that's in the truck after I brush my hair. I am gonna want to eat because we've been on the road for like math 4 hours. I feel so at peace right now. It is eerily quiet up here, but it's also very, very welcomed by my nervous system to just chill out. It's definitely not as cold as I thought it was going to be, which I'm also really grateful for. Yeah, I'm very much looking forward to spending the next couple of days here. I think it'll be really great.
So I got a lot of my stuff rearranged in a more practical way. Not wholly practical, but more practical for the next few days. And then I started feeling super nauseous, so I lied down for a little bit. I think it's just that the altitude is getting to me, as well as like the big changes in weather. I mean, it's in the 50s right now. And whenever I left Texas, it was like in the high 80s. I'm also, pretty sensitive to changes in elevation because I live about, I don't know, not even 300 feet above sea level. So, your girl is sensitive. So I'm going to make a really simple dinner. I'm going to start my tea first. I'm going to do chamomile tonight. And then for dinner, I'm going to do rice, dehydrated zucchini, and some bone broth. Just something really gentle for my stomach. I got a measuring cup. Do I really need that? Nah, we'll be fine. I'm honestly really happy I didn't go backpacking today. I would have been toast. Like, truly. I'm gonna go ahead and just pour all this in there. Whoa! That's what happens when you get into elevation. My sleeping pad is so unbelievably inflated right now. I'm surprised it didn't pop. I just remembered I have fresh zucchini, but it's already in there. That's fine. Oh, it smells so good already. Whoa! There's that. I was trying to keep everything here all nice and tidy and
as scent-free as possible because of bears. I just want to stir this just a little bit. Yep, check out the sunset. I was so into the sunset, I almost didn't see that herd of elk up the hill right there. They're still just hanging out. But man, the sunset is gorgeous, but it's also getting freezing. I'm gonna finish this really fast so I can curl up in the truck in the warm and call it a night. Oh, a little bird. Ooh. My islander blood was not made for this weather. Oh, it's so cold. I'm glad I went ahead and already made my tea, because I can barely feel my hands right now. Okay, everybody just pile in. Just get where you can fit. My hands are so cold. One thing that I'm going to do differently tonight, even though it's not going to be nearly as cold as it was last night when we were in Colorado. Once upon a time, somebody gave me a heated car blanket, and this can plug into my Jackery. So I'm going to bundle up in this for a little bit until it is time to go to bed. I do wish where I parked had a little bit of a better view of the sunset. It's all behind trees right now, which is okay. I'm not gonna move just for a sunset. Maybe tomorrow, but probably not. But I'm really excited to test out this heated blanket. I'm not gonna keep it on all night because stuff like that makes me paranoid. And I have a feeling this isn't supposed to be left on for an entire night. Are there any instructions? It just says, the only warning is like, warning, this product can expose you to chemicals including lead and lead compounds, so. Okay. Into the Jackery. Oh, this uses an insane amount of wattages. 51. So yeah, we're definitely not keeping this on all night. This uses more power than my portable fridge does. That's wild. But I'm gonna do what I haven't been able to do in so long, which is journal. I haven't really been in a place long enough with the energy and mental capacity to journal. Oh my god. I can feel it warming up. It already feels so nice. From this angle, you can kind of get a glimpse of how stellar the sunset is. It's so pink and orange and wonderful. I'm excited to be here. Even though there's the potential for bears. You know, it's their home. I'm just a guest. What is today? Tuesday? Wednesday? Thursday? What a gift it is not to know the day of the week and it be okay. No, I have not watched this. Don't judge me. It's gonna take a bit for me to adjust to the time change.
I don't want to do this. I don't want to go outside.
Where is my mind? Ah, hi. That's creepy.
What was I gonna grab from under here? I don't know. Okay, well, that's already big fail. That might be my sign of like, hey, stop being a lazy dumbass. Just go outside. I don't wanna.